The Direct Controller Replacement, or DCR, is a cost-effective replacement controller for the Dolphin Control Systems, or DCS controller, which was used for many years in a variety of ELF, ELF machinery, E-PAK, and other companies' control enclosures. This is the DCR, Direct Controller Replacement for the Dolphin Control Systems operator interface, which we'll be replacing. The tools needed to replace the controller are a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, an 11/32 nut driver, and a 2.5mm Allen wrench. This is the Dolphin Control Systems operator interface, also known as the DCS, which we'll be removing and replacing with the DCR. The first step is to neutralize the power source, whether that involves simply unplugging the unit or switching off the associated circuit breaker. Proper lockout-tagout procedures should be followed to avoid accidents or injury. A multimeter is also helpful to verify the power status of the control box. Once the power is removed, verify that there is no voltage inside the control panel. The next step involves unplugging the 4 orange bus plugs along the bottom of the DCS controller. Depending upon your application, you may have both a count eye and a jam eye attached to the DCS. These are connected to the DCS with a standard phone type plug, so press the release latch and remove them from the bottom of the controller. Next, remove the 8 screws which attach the DCS to the door of the control panel using your number 2 Phillips screwdriver and 11/32 nut driver. Ensure that once all 8 screws are removed from the DCS bezel that the unit is held in place so that it doesn't fall out. At this point, the unit should simply slide out of the door. If your new DCR unit still has the 8 screws installed into its bezel, remove them again using the Phillips screwdriver and the 11/32 nut driver. There are a total of 4 clips which secure the new controller to the door. These clips simply mount to the rear of the operator interface, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Next, with the DCR unit in hand, simply place it into the opening in which the DCS was removed. Secure the new DCR unit in place with the 8 screws removed from the original DCS, taking care so that the new unit does not fall out. Using a 2.5mm Allen wrench, tighten the set screws so that they are snug against the door. It is only necessary to snug these set screws, so take care not to over tighten them. Next, reconnect the 4 orange bus plugs. Now that the DCR is mounted and secured, it is time to reconnect the count and jam eyes. If the unit is equipped with the optional jam eye, this is the first eye to reconnect, as it is the connection behind the count eye connector. The count eye is connected in front of the jam eye connector. Close the door and reapply power to the enclosure. Ensure the e-stop is pulled out, and if equipped with a master control relay switch, reset the power to the control box. Once powered, the controller will take a short time to perform its initial hardware and software verification procedure, after which it should display the main control screen. Once the DCR has completed the power-up sequence, press the center of the screen to reset the interrupt. The DCR unit is now ready to be programmed for your application. If there are any issues or further questions, please feel free to contact E-PAK's Service Department at 1-800-328-0466 and we'll be happy to help troubleshoot.